and be quiet.
A little bit awkward silence.
You should have bed, Garrett. You're supposed to be introducing this right now.
Awkward silence right now.
No
Welcome
awkward
to
silence.
another episode of We're No Experts. I'm Garrett.
We're doing this?
I guess so.
No, we're not doing
it
this.
feels natural.
No, it's not natural.
Sorry,
It's not
all
natural.
right. Well, fuck it.
We're not doing that.
My bad.
Hey.
But we do have 2 new guests.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not new.
Oh, you're new.
I was on a couple episodes.
Hey, well,
right.
you were in the background
Oh,
defending
yeah.
that you're not a prostitute.
Saying it's not my first appearance.
I don't know. The smell of Similac on your breath tells me you're pretty new.
That was a thing when I was a baby.
This is great.
So this is Storm?
This is Storm.
Storm.
How are y'all?
God bless. Fucking Barry White over here.
I
What
know,
the
man.
fuck is going on?
God damn.
That's just from smoking too many cigarettes all night long.
We got Storm and we got my roommate Ashley on.
Yellow.
My prostitute ankle monitor wearing
Convict.
convict.
Our local convict.
Our local convict.
Look at her.
She won't last a day in prison.
You know
I have
what?
lasted a day in prison before, actually. 3 days before.
You know what? I see Ashley shanking somebody because she's the smallest. She's just gonna go spider monkey on him and.
She'd have the biggest bull dyke in there, like, that's my bitch.
Oh, that's my bitch.
I actually played cards with a murderer when I was in there on a weekend.
Yeah?
Oh,
Cards of the murder?
Yes. Well, I don't know for sure. She says she didn't do it.
of course.
They all say they do.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
was in there for
Allegedly,
murdering.
she murdered somebody.
Everybody's innocent in prison, man.
But I was only in there for the weekend, so I didn't have stuff, you know.
Like a
And
vacation.
She was
just,
in there for
I'm
like.
here for the weekend.
I had to do a weekend. It was not voluntary. And then she had all this stuff because she was in there for like a year, you know. So she had like books and cards and stuff. So, you know, I made friends so I could have something to do.
Made friends with a violent one. That way, you know, hey,
She's got
weekend go by.
stuff.
I
that
was
way,
like,
if
yeah, sure, you probably didn't murder him.
and then that's when she's.
I believe
and
you.
then one night when she goes, you know what?
You want to play Go Fish?
I'm gonna kill somebody. You play Go Fish with me. You're safe.
You're okay.
You're okay.
Listen, I know how to get by in prison.
It sounds so funny with that voice. I know how to get by in prison.
What do you mean that? That's my voice.
I know, it's just funny. You don't sound like a prison.
She's the toughest
I'm
one in this
not.
whole group.
Yeah, right.
I know.
I've probably been in there longer than any of you guys.
Oh no,
Tell me your story.
Storm, do you got a beat on that one?
I did 3 weeks in Tarrant County when I was 21.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It sucked.
For what?
It was for a DUI, basically.
3 weeks?
Nobody would bail me out.
Oh, shit.
All my family's poor, so like,
Oh,
they're like,
gosh.
just sit there. Yeah,
That
so
sucks.
yeah, I made all kinds of friends.
So I'm the only one who's never been arrested and done time.
Probably.
Yeah,
That's surprising.
yeah.
I just said it out.
I'm the golden
No
child.
way. You only have to pay 10% of the bond.
Yeah, I don't know.
$100.
It was a lot.
Nobody likes me. I didn't know anybody liked me that much. You have 10% of nothing.
I got to make sure and send this episode to mom and be like, see, look, you worry about me. Look who I hang out with. Look who I hang out with.
Look at all the criminals.
Look at all these
That's what I was saying.
criminals I hang
Don't
out
worry
with.
about me. I hang out with a lot of criminals.
I'm like, come on. Obviously, I make the good decisions here.
Well, my name's Clinton Bonslaughter, and
That's what I was saying about Garrett, about being like, you don't understand. He's probably the only person I know that hasn't been to jail. That's why I'm like, you've never been to jail,
And he's
really?
college educated.
Yeah.
I'm not a gorilla. I'm a man. I'm a human being.
That's how I was like, Garrett's the only person I know that hasn't been to jail. Everybody else knows.
there's definitely still time.
Oh, there's plenty.
There's going to be a pissed off dad out there somewhere.
Oh,
I'm a gentleman. That's what you're talking about. I'm a gentleman.
maybe not,
From
though,
what you
huh?
described earlier,
Oh,
I assume.
According to my grandfather's definition of a gentleman, that is not a gentleman.
No.
no, it's not.
Did you at least ask first?
Of course I had permission.
Okay.
Consent?
I had consent to monkey fuck.
And it wasn't.
I don't know if it's considered consent, but okay.
I heard consent. I
Are
don't
you
know.
okay with this? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah. You're not shaking your head no, so okay.
It's hard to when you have your hand around her neck.
Blink if I have permission. Breathe if I have permission.
Breathe shallow.
Like I see, you know
Breathe
those,
shallow.
Breathe shallow.
you know those little kids' toys that you squeeze them and the eyeballs pop out? Like I see Karen squeezing her neck and her eyeballs go boom, Poop. I can't blink. I can't close my eyes. The horror.
God, I hope this person doesn't listen to this. That would be horrible.
Did you invite her to the podcast page?
Yeah.
On Facebook?
There you go. This could be a problem.
I'm sorry.
She's got the same sense of humor as I do.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's gonna go just fine.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah. She did find my dead baby joke funny, so that tells you already she's not right in the head either. So
Some things are only meant for off the air.
Yeah.
no. We'll leave that.
We'll let that sleeping dead baby lie.
Oh my God.
This bus went south fast.
Oh man, this is just how it is every time.
Dude, it goes off. We always go in with like all right, look, man, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. 30 seconds later, it's off the fucking rails.
It's off the rails. We're a bunch of kids with ADHD.
That's what.
We go squirrel every time.
That's what somebody's dad was listening to it. That's what they said. They go, I just can't keep up with it. They were like, I get going on one thing and then y'all start talking. I'm like, why are they talking about that? And then I realized y'all already went to another subject.
Keep up.
There's no rhythm to it. It's just everywhere.
It's kind of disturbing that people's parents are listening to this.
Yeah.
Oh, mom and dad know about it.
Do they listen to it?
I think dad does.
Yeah, we have
Mom.
No way.
So mom saw the first episode and she was like, I'm so embarrassed. So why? He's like, you said fuck so many times. I was like, but you know me. you know how I am. I just don't say it around you.
You made me.
Yeah, like I just don't say it around you. But you came to the bar.
You're coming into my
I was
world.
going to say,
like-
she's heard you talk about all kinds of stuff at the bar.
Yeah, exactly. When I first started working at Lakeside, they were going way before, I worked there, and I told them, I said, I don't cuss around you. I try not to cuss around mom and dad, but I'm at work, earmuffs. It's a different thing now. I got to let it fly. Like, don't get mad at me. And then mom hears a story, a sexual escapade or whatever, and she just like looks at me. I'm like,
Garrett.
yeah, just like, excuse me. I'm like, I told you, I'm not at home.
That's what I told Bob about this one. I was like, look, man, the other one we do, you can probably listen to that one. If you listen to the other one, don't judge. It's like, you're going to hear some things.
Look,
Old lady ran into me. Like
You were going to say you ran over an old lady?
No, I got sideswiped. This is the same night.
Oh.
I got sideswiped, and they kept going. They ran. Or I thought they ran. I was like, damn it. So I chased them long enough to get like the picture of the license plate or whatever. And so I get home and I went back to where it happened. I called the cops and I was like, this is what happened. I got the license plate. They're like, great. An hour later, they called me and they're like, yeah, we found them. We're at the house. We'll let you know what happens as soon as we go up and talk to them. The cop calls me back. Cops are all professional and shit. The cop calls me back like an hour later. He's like, all right, man. So, because before he left to go find this person, he was like, you have to be willing to press charges or I can't do shit for you. Like if you say, no, just go find them, I can't do that. You have to be at least willing to press charges. Like, yeah, man, whatever. I want to get my shit paid for.
Oh, my God, you're going to press charges on an old lady?
Yeah, so he showed up. He called me back. He's like, hey, man, so we found the lady. And he's like he's like way milking this out. And I was like, what's going on? And he goes, all right, man, I'm not going to lie to you. This lady's old as dirt. I was like, what? He goes, she's older than dust, man. He's like, she didn't even know she hit you. He was like, she had no idea she hit you. He was like, she's, oh my God.
How did she not know?
He said, I told her because he has to let her know that like if he calls me and I say press charges,
Granny's going to
Granny's
jail.
going to jail.
Granny.
So he said, I have to let her know this. He said, so I told her, well, I was fixing to call you and see what's going on. He said, she called her grandkids. She's crying. They're coming over to like say bye to her.
Granny's going to the Hooskow.
And I'm sitting on the other end, damn near to the point where I'm like, fuck the car. I don't care. Just like to let the old woman go. Like, I
They let her go?
I was like, does she have insurance? She's like, yeah. I go, send me her insurance card. That's all I need, man. What's happening?
Oh, my gosh.
My mom was like, Jesus. She goes, God, Jesus.
They
what's
got
going
Granny
on?
and hogtied. Has anybody you know been the victim of elder abuse?
God, I was
Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer.
Oh my God, I hate that. I hate the Texas Hammer so much. God, I hate that guy.
I don't know who that guy is.
Oh, have you never seen it? Oh, his commercials are awful. They're so.
I don't
Oh, yeah, they're-
commercials.
He's like one of those ambulance chasing.
Yeah, he's an ambulance chaser, so he...
The Texas Hammer.
He does he does this thing, and you're like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, I saw a good number of lawyers last night at Crickets. That's where I was started out at first, and next thing you know, all these people in tuxedos, wingtip Sperry's shoes and shit come in. I'm like, the fuck's going on there? I hear somebody's like, yeah, we're about to graduate our law practice or whatever, law degree. I was like, oh my God, all you baby face fucking lawyers. You're going to defend me? Fuck that. I'm good.
Over here, made friends with some of them in case you need some.
Hey, a couple of like 5 of them over there like, yeah, can I get an old fashioned? I said, get the fuck out. Oh my God. You're wearing a bow tie and ordering an old fashioned. Fuck off.
I can't.
Listen, the only person.
And paid for it with mommy's credit card.
Right, exactly. Now listen, the only person who's allowed to wear a bow tie, that's Bill Nye. That's it.
He does pull off a bow tie. Very
Exactly.
nice.
Everybody else, wear a fucking tie.
You said that so creepy.
Oh,
Did I?
You got a Bill
were
Nye.
fantasizing
I do
Bill
love Bill
Nye?
Nye.
Do you fantasize about Bill Nye?
No. But
Liar!
I
might
might
start?
start now.
I saw
took too
hesitation.
long. That took
Don't
so long.
lie. Act like you don't. As a child watching him on PBS or whatever the hell he came on.
I was more of a Mr. Peppermint guy.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
You know who Mr. Peppermint is?
No.
Oh, he was like a Saturday morning kids show on PBS. He wore like the red and white striped little jacket and suit, had the little muffin, the little puppet dog. You ever heard of that band, the Butthole Surfers?
Yeah.
The lead singer of Butthole Surfers is the son of Mr. Peppermint. And he was like,
I have never heard of Mr. Peppermint in my
he was
life.
big in Dallas.
They sound
but-
like they went 2 different directions in life.
That's the great thing. Butthole Surfers, the
Yeah.
son is the,
Mr.
Yeah,
the son of such a
is the
wholesome
father of a
person.
butthole
Yeah.
surfer.
Well, what was that? What was that? The Smothers Brothers?
Smothers Brothers.
What the
Their son turned into he's a porn star.
Really?
Yeah. And like the Smothers Brothers were some like wholesome. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
they were a comedy duo.
Yeah, a comedy duo. They're like real
They used to
wholesome
do-
and all this,
They
and then
used to
they're
do those like was the jelly commercials or something.
yeah, and now their son is just railing porn stars left and right. I'm sure that didn't go over
I
well.
think the age gap is really showing right now.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you got
Me
your.
and Garrett are like, huh?
Huh? Oh yeah, we're.
So I remember when they invented reel to reel.
I was that's what I was thinking. I didn't do any of the. I was a Pee Wee Herman. That was what was popular when I was.
Oh God.
I do remember Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman was the way to go. Whenever.
Yeah, until he got caught
Yeah.
Until he got caught.
yakking his stack.
Yeah,
in
but
the-
now he's back. He's like famous again.
Yeah, well,
Like friends with everybody. I see him on all kinds of shit.
Man,
I saw a guy want to jerk off in a theater. You know what? We're
Well,
gonna-
now
we're
it's
gonna
okay because
crucify
you're
the
allowed
man?
to do anything you want now, and if you're offended by it,
what do you think the worst job has to be? Because I think Mop Boy at an adult movie theater has to be one of the worst.
well, that's got to be a.
I don't know. Being Pee Wee Herman on TV was probably pretty rough. You make money, but God, who's fucking you? You know, like it's
Oh,
prob-
God,
it's gotta
dude,
be
you
so
gotta
hard to get
imagine.
That
laid.
might explain his
Pee Wee
issue.
Herman,
That might explain. Yeah, because I mean, who wants to?
they were like cut.
Is
He
he
was
married?
backstage doing rails off
Just-
hookers.
Maybe you might be right. You might be right, man.
It's like not.
Yeah, you might be right because he could definitely afford.
There
the
might
dope.
be some ladies that are into that shit though.
Oh, they're weird. Yeah, but it's that.
You want to see my little Pee Wee?
Hey, I was on like social dating or whatever thing, and the guy came up on that. Well, he liked my profile. I did not match with this person, although I
matched
kind of
him.
wanted to just to ask him
You
funny
matched
questions.
him.
But he was a man baby. Like he had. I have pictures of it. I can show you. I took
Dressed up in like
screenshots.
diapers and shit.
Yes,
and-
like grown-up size diapers, but they had like little kid print on them, so they looked like kid diapers. And he was in like the park in like a giant, like the swing
What's
with like
that?
the thing that goes over you and stuff.
What's that called?
It
That's
was
called
weird.
something.
I'm sure there's a name for
fucked
it.
up.
No, there's like a real name for it. I can't remember what it is, but it's there's a
And he
name for
put
that
on his
shit.
profile, he just wanted someone to accept him for who he was.
Well,
Oh God.
That's all anyone
If
wants.
you bring that into the goddamn house because you feel bad for him,
Can you imagine Garrett in a
Are you
diaper
kidding me?
and
I
a
would
bonnet
never
with a
be- Oh my
pacifier?
it would be great.
What?
you just gave me an idea.
Fucking baby Garrett Huey over here
I
opening a
hope you're ready.
diaper.
I hope you're ready for Halloween.
we gotta find
pacifier.
out where he got the diaper from because this wasn't like Depends or anything. It looked like a
You know,
grown-up
I'm not.
size
Oh,
diaper.
I'm sure there's
I'm
a
not
side.
even-
Oh no, we're just gonna use that blanket you got over there folded up for
I'm not
Garrett.
gonna. I'm not even gonna
favorite
tell you.
blanket.
All I'm gonna do is just one day, when on my day off, you're gonna come home from work.
He's gonna be laying on the floor crying.
You're just gonna see me sitting on that couch with a
my
diaper,
diaper.
a big ass binky, and a little bib on my head, and just, hey, what's up? And you're just gonna be like, you know what? Get out.
Oh my god.
Garrett, how come you don't live with Ashley anymore? She kicked me out.
I need a babysitter
I
tonight.
could only take care of him to a certain extent, and that was too far.
Yeah, that's a little too far.
When I lived in College Station, the group that I went out with, they were like, I was definitely the dork of the group. They were like all the cool kids. So we went out for Halloween.
Wait. There's cool kids in College Station.
You'd be surprised. This group was actually pretty decent, but they all went out, and when we went out for Halloween, of course, they're all dressed up as slutty cops and, sexy nurses, and the guys have got on normal costumes. There was one guy that invited himself along, and I didn't dress up. I was just like, I'm just going like that. I don't do the dress up thing, so I'll just go like this. There was one guy that showed up. He kind of half-ass invited himself along, and it was like the one where they go, yeah, all right, I guess. So he shows up, and this fucking idiot, you got sexy nurses, slutty nuns. This fucking idiot shows up dressed as a douchebag, like a Summer's Eve douchebag.
That's brilliant.
And I was like, we just looked over, and I was like,
I think the word you're looking for is apropos.
yeah, I was just like, God damn it. Dude, we're trying to pull women in, and you've got the
that
fucking
would totally
douche guy.
pull me. I love the one dude that's dressed like that.
There you go.
God.
That's hilarious.
Low hanging fruit.
I had a buddy who told me one time for Halloween in high school he dressed as a booger.
Oh, God. Oh.
Pick me.
I was like, what the hell? I go, why? He just goes, I just wanted to. He goes,
God.
you know how funny it was to go up to houses and be like, ask for candy? And they go, well, what are you supposed to be? He's like, a booger? You're like, okay.
All right.
They have to just say okay and hand you candy.
It wouldn't have been weird except he was 35.
I'm thinking about doing it this year. Shit, that's...
You would look more like the Mucinex thing.
Oh, God. The big old snot bubbles in the booger.
Oh, and then we can just put a diaper on you, too.
Oh, yeah. I could be both.
So funny.
Check your
You know how
dignity
great
at the
that would
door.
be? We'll go to Lakeside, I'm wearing the diaper, and just be like, I gotta go pee. And I just stand there. Oh, God. All right, I'm back.
I'm going to the bathroom, guys.
I'm going to the bathroom. Hang on. Or
Ashley
I'm standing around with drinking a beer, and you just hear me talking, then all of a sudden just... and then I keep on talking again. You're like, did you just shit? Be like, yeah.
He says he has to pee, and then you just see.
Oh, Garrett's making his poopy face.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of talking, just, and they keep going. They're like, oh my God, I just watched you shit.
What's sad is I know a few guys in bars in this town that they do that anyway.
Yeah. There's a couple.
Don't sit in that stool.
that
Why?
idea.
George sits there.
So this is funny that I get to bring you into my little bar family.
Yeah.
Like my little bar world, because this is where we all know each other.
I've never been to a bar in my life.
Oh, okay.
You don't sound like it at all.
No, yeah, you don't sound
Definitely
like it
not
all.
last night.
Yeah, definitely not last
I'm a Waco
night.
Baptist.
Oh, okay.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
You know, that's the only place you will ever find two Waco Baptists. Like, they'll never say hi to each other in the liquor store. Oh, crap, it's Pastor Joe. Pastor Joe's there, too.
Oh, shit.
That was good.
I don't know. I was raised Catholic. Like, they teach us to drink in, like, second grade.
Right.
Here, have
Same
this
here.
wine.
Same here. Yeah, our wakes
It's-
are great.
Dude, it's so funny because it's like everybody I know is Catholic. I'm the only person that I was like, I don't even know what that shit is. Like, I have no idea.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a
All I know
bad
is this
Catholic,
thing.
but-
Like, they do that dealer clap thing at the end. That's all I know about. That's it.
Catholic calisthenics.
Yeah. I just know the dealer clap
Yeah,
thing.
that was the hard part of drinking on Saturdays. Is that next morning you're, I gotta kneel, I gotta stand, I
You know
gotta.
something that might blow your mind? I was an altar boy
No way.
You were an altar
for
boy.
like 5 years.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm imagining you with long hair and sunglasses on, though.
That's exactly. I just see you with like a teenager's body, but with your head now, with the beard, hair, sunglasses on. I'm like, this is a right, and just white robe,
He's still an
walking
altar
down
boy.
while carrying the cross, and
The incense. I just want to be the guy that rang the little bells.
Where the kids do that. Oh, he says,
he's 13, but he sounds like a grown ass man.
yeah. How long is that 13-year-old smoking? What's going on?
What's funny is we had this older Irish priest, Father O'Brien, older man. I was like 13, so he could have been 50 or 60, but he seemed like he was 90. Just Irish accent, mean, crotchety, you know, fire and brimstone. And me and I can't even remember this kid's name, but it was after the mass, and we were back putting everything away in the back and stuff, and we found the box of the church wine.
Oh yeah.
We're back there just hammering back on the church wine. Father O'Brien comes in and catches us. oh my God, you've not lived until you've been screamed at by an Irish priest with a thick accent. Just, oh my Lord, child, come here, boy. Oh yeah, and of course at this point we're like half a bottle of church wine in, so we're drunk and just giggling. Yeah, I got in so much trouble for that one. I think that was the last time I got to be an altar boy. God damn. Like, sir, we do have an age limit.
See, I know my dad was an altar boy. Yeah. But then again, you know my dad, that, okay, you can kind of see it. And Dad, he grew up, I think it was Catholic, but he also grew up like either Baptist or Methodist from the other side of the family. He had to go to church twice on a Sunday. All day was church.
What?
Yeah. His dad was Catholic, but then on his mom's side, where his grandparents stuff, they're like, no. You're coming to church with us.
Oh,
his granddad was
grandparents. Okay.
Yeah, so
that's
like
pretty unusual.
so he got a double dose of church.
Oh, dude.
And some of those
I couldn't
some of
handle
those,
the one dose.
Non-Catholic religions, man, their church lasts for hours.
Damn.
I mean, they're there all day. Like Catholic's great, man. It's 45 minutes. We're out in time for Cowboys kickoff.
You're out. You're out. Go get something to eat, and you're ready for the game.
Like, I've literally had a priest get up to give his homily. He's like, well, I'm going to keep it short because Cowboys kick off in 30 minutes. I'm like, I like it.
I was telling Ken about the time, like, I grew up Catholic. Now, even in Mass, you can sing. Mom would look at us like, we don't sing. We don't sing in church. I was like, okay, we don't sing in church. I'm fine with that. I don't want to sing.
Why?
We just don't. We just, like, they got the books and everything for you to follow through, and you said Psalms, but we just don't. Mom was just not.
Our family, we sang. Most of them shouldn't have. But
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think everybody in church with us sang no matter what.
So then once I was getting into high school, my cousins and stuff, they went to, whatever Christian church, and I was like, yeah, I'll go. I'm down. All right, let's change it up. And they're standing there all singing, hands up, sweating. And I'm just standing there like, what the fuck are you doing?
What's going on?
Not like this at all. They're like, hey, are you not going to sing? No. Like, why? I was like, why are you singing? This is so awkward. I feel like a weirdo. I'm good. Dude, God hears me. He's good. I don't need me to sing to. He probably doesn't want me to. He didn't give me the gift of singing.
I grew up in this church. I was Catholic, but I was like this weird Catholic because we were called charismatic Catholics. Yeah. Catholics are real.
Oh yeah.
How like the Pentecostals and they dance, sing in tongues. We were Catholics, but like that. Like it was, people like sing.
Why is it actually charismatic?
That's what it was called. People speaking in tongues and falling on the floor and.
Oh gosh, no, thank you.
That's where I went to.
How about
dude? This church that we went to that my parents had us in. We went to there was a church camp that was going on one time where you went away for like a week to this church camp or whatever. Yeah. And all of my buddies and my brother and everybody, they were all in the little youth group and they were like, do you want to go to this church camp? And I was like, no. And everybody else goes, yes, across the deal. And I go, fuck, I guess we're going. All right. So yeah, we're moving. So we go to this church camp. It winds up being that. It's like a Pentecostal, like, where they do all that stuff. I just remember my brother. We did not know that it was a like a speaking in tongues thing, and neither did the youth pastor. So we go to the first little sermon or whatever, and this lady just like right next to my brother just like falls out and starts doing and she's like rolling around on the ground. Oh, no. And I just remember my brother, he goes, the hell's going on? And the lady grabs his ankle like zombie style, and she's going, huh? And he just domed her right there and goes, get off me. And like, he takes off.
Don't bring me into this.
That's great.
He takes off to the back, and there's like these, I don't want to say it like this, but there's bodyguards that are like in front of the door, and they're like, you can't leave. He goes, you better get the fuck out of my way, dude. He goes, you're next. And like,
why aren't they letting people leave?
Yeah, and then we got back, and we all went back into this little, like where our little cabins were, everything, and our youth, the people came, and they were like, yeah, you can't leave during the sermon. The youth pastor was like, hey, man, these kids aren't really, we didn't know this is what it was. These kids aren't really like, they don't know about this stuff.
They're not really devout followers here. They're learning.
They're figuring it out. So
even if they're not, though, don't hold people hostage in there.
Yeah.
Indoctrination.
You are going to get the word of the Lord that day. Sure. You cannot leave.
You are not escaping the Lord.
Man, you should have hung around. David Koresh walked out 20 minutes later.
There you go.
Dude, that's what we were talking about at work the other day. When we used to, like, I went to Jamaica, and it was I swear, if you traveled any time back around that time, it was like, that's the first question you got when people were like, where you at? You were like, oh, I'm from Waco. They're like, oh, dude, the David Koresh.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you get. And I got
favorite thing.
I got so tired of like answering those questions. Like towards the end, they would go like, "Oh, what about that David Christ thing?" I just go, "Look, man, you got to lay off Uncle David. He's not that bad." Like they would
ATF
immediately
is
just
way
leave you
worse.
alone.
You don't understand
And then
it.
you tell people like it's not even that far actually in Waco. God
it's
damn,
not.
guys, it's not.
It's not even close to Waco.
Not even close to Waco.
No.
It is pretty close. It's like 45 minutes
Oh,
maybe.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We
to-
drove out there in high school. It's actually really beautiful out
Well,
there.
okay, so
They took you out there in high school?
No, me and my friend went just because we were
Jesus
curious.
Christ.
so
No.
so
Well, of course it's pretty. They burned it all down and
we-
started new.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. It's a nice, cute little church with like they have all the gravestones out there and stuff. And we thought we were gonna go out there and like see the bus and stuff, but you'd get out there and they have like posts, like a wood post that's written with Sharpie marker "bus" with an arrow pointing at the
Oh,
ground.
wow.
It's like this is where it was.
Way to spend that high dollar.
45 minutes to us is nothing. Whereas
Yeah, that's
most
true.
other states, 45
I
minutes are
guess.
like, oh, we're in another state.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never been out there, man. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I've never
And
been out there.
they don't like the person that was out there. I guess he like ran a little church or something, but he talked about him like he wasn't really a bad guy. Like he's misunderstood and all this stuff. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's shit out there that's probably not even true that we all believe now. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been back since they kicked me out. So. I was like, how come you get to have all the women? This, I know, sir.
Why do you get all the guns?
You get the guns and the wives?
I had someone tell me about a serial killer museum they got in Savannah, Georgia, and then they got Jim Jones's sunglasses
Really?
display, and I was like, I want to go check that out.
let's go.
I guess that's
steal
better than
them.
his Kool-Aid.
I would, if I ran that museum, I would definitely sell them. Like, we also have his Kool-Aid. If you want to take a sip, like, tastes pretty good.
Jesus juice on the way
All
out.
they have drinks that are themed after it.
God, that'd be
called
great.
Jim Jones Kool-Aid.
I used to work at Wally World, and there was a couple of people that I never got the nuts to ask them, but they supposedly were from out there, and they left like right before all that shit
yeah.
went down. But I never got the balls to be like, because you don't know if that's a rumor or whatever.
you
I
don't
didn't want
know
to be
if
like,
it's a rumor.
hey, did you fuck my David? What's going on? Like,
You used to be part of the cult, right?
yeah. I never got the nerve to ask them, but
Well,
supposedly
you
they
should
were.
have. Just blame it on the person that told you. Be
Yeah.
like, so-and-so told me this. I just want to make sure it's true.
So what are you going to do for your cult? That our little bet that we got going on, and you can explain to
don't
Ashley
know.
and Storm about our little bet we got
Figure
going
it
on.
out.
And-
I haven't figured it out yet.
I-
I think I'm going to go more of the spiritual guru route. That's why I'm not going to go to religion. I got to hedge my bets just in case something's really real. Then we got a problem.
Because I got a bet with Ken that he can't start a cult.
Yeah, I'm going to start a cult.
He has to have 7 followers.
We were-
like devout.
I have to have
followers.
devout.
We were
7
just
followers.
talking about that same thing the other day. I was like, I could totally start a cult.
That's what I'm saying.
They have stuff out there you could totally just learn how to. There's enough
not a problem.
research.
I told him. No, I said they
not a
have to.
problem.
They have to give you money. You got to sleep with their
Yeah.
wives. You got.
If you
I'm
go-
talking about a true devout
Yes.
following.
If you go religion based though, then don't you get like a lot of like tax breaks and stuff, and like you end up making a lot of money.
Don't help him.
I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you that, like, I think I can go. The spiritual guru is the same thing, except you don't get the tax breaks, but you get the women. Because they want to
mean-
sleep with the shaman guy. So, like, all I got to
True.
do. You saw the
They
text
call him
message I sent
Dr.
you.
O.
Tell me that you saw the text message I sent. I almost sucked you in with that text message.
No, you didn't.
You almost, you almost sucked him.
Yeah,
What?
What the heck's going
This
on?
this dipshit sends me all these inspirational quotes because it pisses me because they're so goddamn stupid. What is an inspirational quote really going to make your day that much better? Is that really going to fix all your fucking problems?
I mean,
It may be-
Are you
sometimes
going to read
they
it?
hit just right.
That may be the one thing you needed to keep from pulling the fucking
Yeah.
trigger
Right.
that day.
Well, all right,
Right.
touche. Well,
I was going to eat this bullet, but Garrett cheered me up.
Yeah. See?
So I'm going to have to cut this short. My beloved, lovely bride just called me. Apparently she stepped outside the RV to smoke a cigarette, shut the door, and it locked behind her. So my wife is currently standing in her, I call it a robe. She calls it a house coat. But she's standing outside.
Sherry calls it a house coat?
Yeah.
Gosh, she's weird.
That way she can wear it in public.
My ex-wife called it a house coat, and I was like, don't do that. My dick got this big whenever you did that.
Oh
Don't do
my
that.
Wow, it got that big?
Yeah,
that was a good day, wasn't it? But yeah, so she's currently standing outside the RV in
She
her
hasn't figured
pajamas.
out that, she hasn't
and-
figured out that nomadic life yet.
Yeah, this is now the second time in 3 months that this has happened.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh! Why doesn't she have? Oh, is her keys inside?
She
I
left
guess?
the keys aside. She
Oh.
went out, and if you don't turn the lock all the way unlocked, it'll click back down.
Oh,
And so
gosh.
she's locked out of the RV. So
And it's just getting colder by
yeah,
the minute.
and she's
Let
only
her freeze.
and she's only got her house coat.
Let her
She's
freeze,
gonna
she'll be
hate
okay.
me for saying this like on the air. So
I'll make sure to share the link.
I'm gonna have to
her.
run to the rescue.
Go,
All
man,
right,
you're-
go, man, go.
Do it,
Appreciate
man.
you guys having me out.
Hell
and,
yeah.
we'll definitely get together and do this again.
Oh,
Later,
no, we'll
dude.
have you on
It's a
again.
good time. This is the funnest waste of time I've ever done in my life.
That's what it's supposed to be.
That's all this is.
I'm gonna get home and Charity's be like, "So what y'all talking about?" I'm like, "I don't know.
I don't know.
Altar boys and dignity, churches,
Cults.
the cults.
Colts, monkey fucking.
How many times you did prison stints? You know,
It happens every time.
it's a variety show.
Later, man.
Later, guys. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. And see y'all later.
Later, man.
I'll see you, brother.
Yeah, it turns into that every time people are like, so what y'all talk about? I'm like, I don't know.
Don't have a clue.
bunch of stuff.
We just whatever just comes to mind.
It just feels like a typical night, like if we're sitting at the bar or something.
Right?
See,
We talk about
my
way
God.
worse at the bar, actually.
I'm going to need you to stop laying like that right now.
Is he turning you on?
Oh, God.
You're getting him hot and bothered.
No, it's not that at all.
I have to take a bathroom break.
They're dropping like flies, Garrett.
God damn it. She has a tiny. Wait. You're still charged. Your ankle monitor's still okay.
You're still plugged in.
I forgot about the ankle monitor.
Oh, no. You're still plugged in.
I forgot that store was a fucking altar boy. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so funny. So funny.
Oh my god.
That was a hell of a first 30 minutes.
This is a great 30 minutes so far.
that was a hell of a 30 minutes
35
there.
minutes.
Oh, man.
Oh shit.
So what else is going on, Garrett?
Oh man. I don't know how to follow up a lot of that
No,
stuff that we just
don't.
came up with. I really don't know what else to throw out there right now.
I'm at a loss.
I think when we're done, I'm gonna end up watching cult documentaries now.
Oh, I could definitely.
Did you watch that Waco episode that they did or whatever the show
the
that
one on
they,
Netflix?
Yeah.
No.
It's good. It's entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, you watching, you're like, this is highly inaccurate.
No, is it?
Oh,
Really?
you got fucking ATF agents crying and freaking out
get
about it.
outta
But
here.
then when you go and look, then at the end of it, they're showing the ATF agents posing
Yeah.
as the house is being burnt down.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so it contradicts everything.
Yep. That the one that I really like about the Colts is that Wild Country. Have you seen that one on Netflix? Oh, you gotta watch that one.
That's good.
Ooh. It's more of what I would probably do.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
He's still around too.
Really?
Yeah, still around.
He's talking about this cult documentary called Wild Country.
On. Have you seen it?
Yes.
And that guy's still around.
What the heck is that guy's name?
You got
Can't
me.
remember.
But he's still. He was on Logan Paul's podcast not too long
I haven't.
ago.
Really? Yeah. He does podcasts?
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell her that. She's gonna-
Oh my gosh.
He was on Logan Paul's podcast. not
If
too
you
long
listen to
ago.
Logan Paul and not ours, I might.
I was talking about the guy from Wild Wild Country
Yeah,
who does a podcast.
Yeah, no, he doesn't do one, but he was on one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
to me.
he was guest.
I gotta check this
You
out.
gotta watch Wild Wild Country. It's insane.
I'll
Yeah.
watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I'll rewatch it. So
You want to watch it?
Yeah, let's.
We're gonna watch it after this. Then
I gotta figure out what that guy's name is. But
Yeah.
Ma'ala Sheila or whatever.
Yeah,
the
whatever his
lady,
name is.
She goes on there and does this like TV interview, and she's like all mad about something, and she says tough titties.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite thing.
is that how you're gonna say from here on out?
He
Tough titties.
he's a weird duck, man.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it all formed. Like it just
Yeah.
happened overnight in like the middle of Oregon, but it also was in this like desolate area that had like no kind of like water or anything like that, and they made it like a whole environment.
Yeah.
Made it
Damn.
like a totally different
Oh
land.
no!
than-
I'll tell you what. You see Colts, they can pull some shit off.
It's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
really crazy. It's just it blows my mind though that Ken could convince, like, if he could convince people to be like, oh, he's like speaking to God for us, or he has the plan, and I'm like, really? But then again, Scientology. So.
I didn't realize it was the Duplass brothers that produced that. Mark and Jay Duplass.
I think we've talked about this before. Hey, you've watched the Abducted in Plain Sight, right?
Oh,
yes.
yeah, oh no, yeah, we talked
We
about.
talked about that one.
That was a good one. That one was.
You know, I mean,
the dad all in on it too. That cracked me up.
oh my God. I mean, just
How are you giving the dude a handy, man?
you gonna give that dude a handy.
The dad didn't even look mad about it whenever he was being interviewed either.
No.
He still looked like he was enjoying it.
He still looked like, you know what? If he came in here today, I'd just.
It's another one. Have you seen the Fire Festival one?
Oh, yeah, that one was crazy, too.
So, it was crazy where the guy was blowing people for water. Like, what is going on?
Would you ever be resorted to that?
No.
If you're dying for 30
They weren't dying. They just needed it. They just were like, oh, there's a pallet of water down here, and we can't buy it because we are out of money. So we got to get this water in. So go blow the guy so that we can get the water in here. And he's like, I guess. I'm like, what?
So if you're stranded in the middle of the desert, scenario time.
Okay.
The Bhagwan was the guy's name.
The Bhagwan.
The bog one, yeah.
If you're stranded in the middle of the desert and you see me riding up on a camel,
Right.
and I got gallons of water just strapped to the back of it, and I said, hey, listen, you're about to die. Massage my hog,
Yeah.
and I'll give you some water.
Yeah, man, is it you?
Yeah, it's me.
No,
That's why I figured it'd be a no.
It's a hard no.
Why?
You would die in the desert before that? Like,
Oh.
you were
Blow
doing
me?
that?
I'm telling you, man, I feel sorry for any poor soul that looks up and sees that, looking down in the patriarchal stance, just like this. Just,
You want some water?
yeah, just,
Yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh, God, that's horrible. You know what? I don't want to see that either.
just imagine seeing this.
I'm also imagining extreme dehydration, though, in the desert where you're, like,
all right.
hallucinating
Exactly.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I hear
So
you.
maybe, it's me, but you'll hallucinate and see somebody else.
I guess. Probably not, though, huh?
We come up with some weird scenarios. Ken really comes up with some weird scenarios.
Yeah.
And the best one is the gay lord.
Oh, my
because we
God.
added to it.
The what?
This gay, it's a giant box.
Yeah.
It's a giant cardboard box
Just
that we do
imagine
for like,
a box like the size of that table.
Okay.
and that's where we dump like waste and stuff and like that. But Ken did one day where he told somebody where he goes, what if we take you, throw you in that box, close it shut, drill holes in it, and there's like, 10 guys, they stick their dick there, and the only way you got to get out is you got to suck one of those dicks.
You got to
He
suck
goes-
one.
Just
He
one
goes-
of them?
Well, he
Just
goes,
one.
for the guy, straight guy, he goes, it's a mind fuck because now you got to pick the most appealing one.
Yeah, you got to pick the
Oh,
good-looking
you gotta
dick.
decide which
And then,
one is.
and then
Yeah.
we went
okay.
to it, and then we went to it with, all right, you're not really giving him the choice because he could just be like, fuck this. So then we went from that to cattle prods to like, if you don't do it within an hour, we're just gonna poke you with cattle prods.
Oh, until you decide.
Or then it got even better because now that's not even really a choice. So here's the real choice: it's either you or we put your mom in there next. So like now you got the choice: do you do it or do you put your mom through that hell?
You have to watch your mom do
Yeah,
that.
and you have to watch you have to stand there and just see everyone's face and you're gonna see one face just go.
What would you choose? Would you do it or would you watch your mom do it?
I don't want to answer that. I don't want to answer that.
Oh, it ain't happening over here.
I mean, it's different for me. I don't want to see my mom do that. And I'm a girl, so
Yeah.
I've sucked dick before.
You have?
I think so.
I think so.
But for y'all, yeah, I guess that'd be kind of awkward. I wouldn't want to watch my mom do that, though, for sure. I don't even want to think about it. Now I feel like I'm being forced to think about it, and I don't even
I'm
wanna-
gonna answer
I'm not.
Okay, cool.
So,
I'm gonna answer.
I'm not.
because she doesn't watch.
I'm not.
Sorry, mom.
Oh,
mom do
come
that.
Sorry,
on.
mom.
But you have to watch her. Like, that's part of the thing is you have to watch.
I mean, you don't have to watch because there's a lid over it, but you got to
But,
know.
No,
saying,
I
like-
thought you were in the box with her.
No.
No,
You're
no,
outside
you
the
get
box.
out of the box.
But you
Oh, well then hell yeah, my mom can do it.
No, but you're watching everyone else and just knowing that out of the 10, you're going to see one guy like straight face.
Oh, no, I don't care
And
about
then you're going
that.
to see the one.
No, I don't care about that. I don't want to see my mom doing that. I think I'd still do it. I don't want to put my mom through that.
Put my mom through that.
Sorry, mom.
Oh, so sad. It's such
It's
a
weird.
Yeah, it's what we talk about.
Oh, this is all.
Okay, give me another one.
Oh, dude, do not play What Would You Rather with me. I'm telling you, it's the worst
Man,
idea.
that's so
Man, we have to play off the air because we'll never, ever get it aired.
There's no safe for pod scenario.
No.
I've got a couple that probably are pretty safe. Let me think. No, we better be good.
Yeah, there's some
We get dark.
there's some pretty dark ones. Some might not be hard for her though because she's a girl.
Well, yeah.
I mean, so like
some of 'em,
you're
but-
gonna have to cherry pick some.
some of them aren't going to be
I think
nice.
you should come up with some of these for the podcast every now and then.
Yeah, I'll try to think of some PG ones that are for the
right,
podcast.
They make for good discussions.
Oh, they're the best. I love playing Would You Rather. But again, people, they think they're good at it. They're like, oh, I could be. And then they throw one out there and you're like, weak. Like, I can answer
Well,
that.
see, and that's the thing is like, I think.
I don't like coming up with them.
well, he'll come up with some. I'm like, at first, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll do. Oh, wait. And he'll get in your head and make it so much worse. I'm like, oh, goddamn, I didn't think about that. And he's like, yeah.
That's
all
the
right,
fun
dude.
of it, though.
And it
You got to think about the reality of it. If it was
Yeah,
real,
you got to think about this is really what's happening.
Yeah.
Like you
No,
have
you-
to
You
put
got to live
yourself
with the
in scenario.
consequences of it and everything.
Yeah.
You'll have to come up with some PG ones that I can
Yeah.
put on our
Maybe PG-13.
Yeah,
PG-13. Yeah, not
Yeah.
PG, but PG.
I mean, we can go R-rated, but these aren't R-rated. These are like, what the
In
fuck?
our
Yeah, we could do some R-rated ones that I can put on Twitter and our Facebook page. You know, it's
There is a guy at work that he's never answered one ever in his life. He just goes, I walk up and I'll go, hey, so would you rather? And he's like, no, don't. And I'll say it. And I've never gotten an answer other than, Jesus Christ.
so he's just using the Jesus Christ answer.
just Jesus,
It's like pleading the fifth.
Jesus Christ, Tyler. He's still around here somewhere. I haven't heard him yet, so
No.
he's in the he's
in the ether.
He's
Who,
haunted-
Jesus or this Tyler guy?
Tyler. He's our technical guy.
Oh,
He's
okay.
he's in the actual Roadcaster right now.
Yeah, he's in the Roadcaster.
He's possessing it.
What does that mean?
He's in spirit form.
Oh.
He died.
What's a roadcaster?
That.
Oh, he lives in that thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Supernatural style.
What happened to him? Why isn't he on the pod anymore?
No, he died.
He's still on. He just
died.
on.
Oh, it's fine. He just died.
This is what we say when like we got stuff going on and we got he can't make the episode. Like I was in Cambodia,
Oh,
so I forgot to get a sombrero,
okay.
yeah.
even though Cambodia. And then I've learned Cambodia's in Asia. I'm an
Do
asshole.
they sell sombreros there?
No,
They have what are those other little hats?
rice the rice field hats. Welcome to the rice field, motherfucker.
My boss man's a super he's a super smart guy. He's like and like book smart on top of being just a smart guy. He's book smart as well. And I was telling him about that. And he goes, I said, yeah, we're three idiots. We're all going, yeah, get a sombrero. That'd be great. And I go, none of us knew it was in Asia. And he goes, good old public school and education.
Because I told him, I go, all right, when I come back, I'll wear a sombrero. It'll be funny. And then after I go, well, let me see what other things they wear in Cambodia. And I'm looking it up. I go, oh, it's in Asia. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm way off.
That's how sad it is I think that meat eater, I think he went to Cambodia. That's where he killed a monkey. I think that's where it was. I think they were in Cambodia. I'm pretty sure.
You remember the show on Netflix?
Yeah.
He did one in Cambodia?
I think so.
I love his show.
Oh, it's the best.
Have you ever watched Meat Eater on Netflix?
Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
Steve
goddamn.
Renell is awesome.
Even if you're not a hunter.
Yeah.
It's so much fun
I
to
could
watch.
care
it.
less about hunting. It's
I never
just,
even heard of this.
Oh, it's really good. It used to be on some outdoor channel, and then they moved it to Netflix because
And I mean, it's legit. It makes you so damn hungry.
it was the
Ugh,
same
that's
thing.
every food show.
He was on the outdoor channel.
Junior makes me hungry.
He was on the some kind of outdoorsy channel, and he got 4 people to watch the show.
Did
But
you
for
want
some
to say a
reason-
really inappropriate joke to that?
Yeah, I did.
But then he got on Rogan's podcast, and of course,
And of
Blew the
course,
fuck
Is
up.
he canceled now?
no, he just blew
No,
up,
it
and
just
so
blew
now he's
up.
got like,
Oh.
they'll never be able to cancel Joe.
No.
Come on.
Well, I was talking about the meat eater guy.
Oh, yeah, no.
So
yeah.
he went on whatever this
Yeah,
recent
pre-
scandal.
yeah.
he's
Free-
still on there. He goes on there all the time.
Neil Young could suck a dick.
I don't understand what exactly happened.
So he had some. So there's some controversial episodes about like he says stuff like the way that he fixed his COVID. You know, like he took this, he took that, and there's a bunch of scientists saying like that's not what you do, but it worked, and so they're like, well, it works for some people, but not for everybody. So we
Yeah.
shouldn't be spreading this craziness. I'm like, you're the same fucks who can't figure out whether we should wear a mask or not, or quarantine
Yeah.
14
And that's
days
what
or
they're
5
doing.
days
They're
or
like,
3 days.
Joe
or-
Rogan spreads misinformation.
Yeah.
Like Joe even says it too, though. He's like, "This worked for me. It may not work for you."
Yeah,
work for
Joe will tell you on the podcast. He goes, "I'm no doctor. I'm no scientist."
Yeah, it just worked for me. So
just-
I'm just
yeah.
telling you, it worked for me. It might work for
I
you.
thought it was the like montage of him saying the N word.
Oh well,
that
that's
set
the
everybody
second.
off.
That's the second thing.
Oh, so now there's just more stuff coming out.
Yeah, they're
that's
trying
pissing
to
people
get.
off.
They're
They're
just doing their
trying.
best to get him, but they're not.
Gotcha.
They've been trying to get Dave Chappelle for God knows
That's
how
never
long.
gonna happen.
Never gotten him.
Never gonna get him. Never gonna get Joe.
No, they're too big. It's like trying to get Oprah. You're not going to get Oprah either. Like it's just you can't get somebody that big.
That'll be the day Oprah gets canceled. Can you
Oh
imagine?
goddamn, that's
Hey, don't try to put it. past
Housewives
them.
all over America
Yeah,
will never let it happen.
that's what I'm saying. Well, and you got to figure Joe's just the male version of Oprah, so it's like they're. I mean, it's just
Sure.
Oprah. It's just Oprah for dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's the same shit.
pretty much.
I mean,
It's Oprah for
sort
dudes.
of. Sort of. I mean, he's got a large fan base. Is basically their common thing.
And it's all dudes that sit around at work and listen to him on their little fucking earbuds. And if they miss an episode, they lose their mind. I was listening to him on the way over here, so I'm one of them.
It's either Joe Rogan or your mom's house.
Yeah, I do Honeydew. I love Honeydew.
Honeydew, Hey Babe.
That's my favorite.
You got me on Honeydew and Hey Babe.
Yeah, Honeydew.
Hey Babe
is
is
the best. Hey Babe is the best.
you throw.
It goes Hey Dude. It goes Hey Babe, Honeydew, and then Rogan's.
You're throwing bees at me, babe.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. I don't think
don't
I've ever
know
told-
this one.
Oh, Hey Babe. You know Sal from Impractical Jokers?
Uh-huh.
He's on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I first I'm like, I don't like Sal and Impractical Jokers. I don't like him. I don't think he's funny. Hey Babe, they're funny.
Oh, they're hilarious.
They're hilarious.
I've never been an Impractical Jokers
They're
fan.
like us,
Really?
just fucking
Yeah,
goofballs.
I just don't get it.
Wasn't your thing?
I don't get the skits are too drawn out for one, and also I'm like, how do people not know who these people are by now? And
Yeah.
they still fall for it.
that stuff like that throws me for a loop. I'm like, how do you not know
I don't even
that
watch it, and
person's-
I would know who they were.
Yeah.
Like, you know that person's famous? Most people do. They do show.
You say that, but have you ever ran into a famous person like just out? Have you ever ran into a famous person? It will take a second for
no.
you to go, I think that's so and so. Like it, it's
Does
really
Chip Gaines count? Because that's about the most famous person I've
He's-
ever ran into.
He's met so many famous people.
yeah.
Really?
At a bullshit
Yeah,
moments.
and just like that, at a bullshit moments where you just see them out and you're like, I don't. And in your head, you're thinking, I would know exactly who that person is. And then when you see them out, you're like, is that him? I don't know if that's him or not.
Is that somebody that just looks like them?
He's
yeah,
told me
and that's
so
what
many-
you get. So again, when they come up and start talking to you, you'd be like, is that the?
Who have you ran into?
Oh, dude, I've met a lot.
No, like his stories he tells
Yeah.
me. I look, I go, how do you meet
Yeah.
all these famous people? What, and his answer, do drugs.
Yeah, do drugs, man. You'll run into people.
He was
I do
telling me,
that.
he was,
At the time, he used to be an old UFC fighter, but he was in the like WWF or whatever at that time, WBE, whatever they call it now, the fake wrestling.
Yeah.
He was in that, and we went to go see a Monday Night Raw, and we got there like really early. He was running down the road like working out. He was running down the road, and I was like, I think that his name's Dan Severin. I was like, I think it's Dan Severin. And he walked up to us and like, this was Walkman. He had a Walkman. That's how
Oh,
old this
gosh.
is. He like pulled it down, and he was like, hey guys, do you know where the UT track is? I'm supposed to go run over there. And I was like, oh yeah, piece of cake. I was like, you just go this way. And I like gave him directions. And he was like, thanks, man. And I go, yeah, just 2 lefts or right. You're there, man. You'll run right into it. He's like, thanks. And he took off running. My buddy goes, how the hell do you know where that's at? He goes, we're not even from here. I go, I don't have a clue where that's at. I just didn't want to tell him that I didn't know. And
Okay, so did you live in Austin or something?
no, I was
Has
just
most of the people you've met been in Austin?
no. I've met people in Austin. I've met somebody in Arizona one time.
Oh my! I mean, like Meryl Streep, like somebody like that.
Oh no, yeah, not really bad.
Jennifer Aniston.
No,
I'd freak out. I would pass out. I wouldn't be able to breathe.
I met some Playboy models. That's about it. Probably not impressed by those.
No.
I was telling him yesterday I would drink Sandra Bullock's toilet water.
I don't know
Why-
about toilet
why
water.
her
I go
toilet
bath water,
water?
but not.
She is so fun.
Yeah, but her toilet water's like after she pees in it.
I don't know.
Her toilet water isn't
I gotta
really doing
find.
much for you.
I gotta find one more step up.
Yeah, I was gonna say bath water. I'd
Like
probably go
licking
with.
her sweat or something like that, I could understand. But like her toilet water.
Yeah.
This was water out of Sandra Bullock's toilet. It's just like any other toilet
Yeah, right.
water.
Yeah, it's just toilet water.
She's so fine though.
Garrett
Oh my
collects
God.
celebrity toilet water. Did you know that?
She is so hot, man. So hot.
You need to ask
if
next
you-
time you see Dad. You need to ask him about. He said, growing up, when he was a kid, and some girl kept running by the house. He was like, I could tell she liked me. She was jogging, whatever, doing a little exercise, and she runs up to him. He's just hanging out in the front yard. He goes, I'm really hot. Can you give me some water? He's like, sure. Right back. comes out with a glass of water. He just watches her down, and he's like, thanks. Like, oh, yeah, no problem. She takes off running again. And he's like, she had no idea. Yeah, I dipped that cup in the toilet.
No. Why would you do that?
I was like, did she like you? He's like, yeah, she probably liked me and just wanted to strike up a conversation. He goes, why'd you do that? He goes, it's funny.
God.
Now you see where I come from.
What?
That's me.
What the heck?
Oh, God.
That is so random to do to somebody.
Yeah, that's weird. Why would you do
But also just gave me an idea, like anybody's going to come running up out here.
No.
Somebody comes running up out here and asks for water.
I'm just waiting for you.
Issue.
I'm just waiting for you for the day when you're like out front and you're like, hey, can you grab me a glass of water? Oh, yeah, sure.
I would never ask you to do anything like that for me. I don't trust you.
See what I live with?
I know what I'm getting into with that.
Where's the trust?
Oh, I wouldn't know. That's what I told you. You got that howdy-doody look, but...
If I didn't know Garrett, I would probably trust him to give me a glass of water, but I know him, and
She knows me, doesn't trust me.
I know how he doesn't wash dishes properly.
So, okay, wait,
I don't trust him to do that kind of thing.
You're saying that if you see that, you trust that?
Oh, it's hard to say now because I've known him for so long.
I'm telling you right now, I can put myself in that scenario, and no.
When I met Garrett, we met when I worked at Lakeside. I don't think I met you before that.
Yeah, it was when you worked at Lakeside.
So he was the door guy, and I was a bartender, and he had my full trust because he was the person kicking people out if we needed it. So that's where our relationship began, was on trust. And then I lived with him and realized that he doesn't wash dishes properly. And how much he likes to fuck with people. So I know not to trust certain things.
Sometimes I like to move stuff in the fridge because I know it'll drive her nuts.
Oh my God, the fridge is I organize that bitch.
And I'll go in. I like to move things just I know where this is supposed to go, but I'm going to put it here. Yeah. I may not hear from it, but I know at one point she's going to go, God damn it, Garrett.
I'll just go in there and move it, but in my head I am like, why would he put this here? Oh my God.
And it's because I can fuck with her. The dishes on some of it, listen, there's some things I don't know what's dirty. I don't know what's clean. I don't know if it's...
If it's in the sink drain, it's clean.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't know if maybe that was just a we're leaving the sink drain, but it's still going to go to the dishwasher or not.
What country did you grow up in that
I didn't have a sink drain.
Drainer is the place where dirty stuff goes? You never had one?
We never had one.
Where'd you put your dishes?
I mean, we had two parts of the sink, but it all went to the dishwasher no matter what. There was there was no rack. And, I mean, you just use either side of the sink.
To sit them in to dry. I've never seen anybody use that as like a medium way before you put them in the dishwasher.
I thought that's what you were doing it as, was just like...
I'm just going to leave these here and I'll put them in the dishwasher later when you can just put them in the dishwasher.
I thought that's what I thought. I was just like, okay, you thought
that was a preload?
Yeah.
You thought that was a preload?
Because we had one for food scraps, and then you had one where you didn't have to worry about it. You just wash in both sinks, and then you just put it in the dishwasher.
Huh.
Yeah, we never had like a rack or nothing. So seeing your rack, I thought,
that's where the dirty ones go.
That's where the dirty ones go.
That may be true. No. Some things you don't put in the dishwasher. Some things you have to wash by hand because the dishwasher will ruin them.
Well, I like to do a quick little. I do like to do like a quick little go with the sponge and stuff, like to break stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also okay, now just put it on the rack, and then sooner all right, I don't know if those dishes are clean or not.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see where you're going.
I get what you're saying. Okay.
If the ones in the dishwasher are clean, you might put them in there until.
Right.
Gotcha.
And that's where I'm like.
Okay, here's where that's faulty too, because he has also put dirty dishes in the dishwasher with clean dishes, knowing they were clean because I had told you they were clean.
Did you?
Yes. There's been times where
I honestly, God, probably forgot. Or that.
Do you have a cleaner or a dirty little sticker or something?
No.
Either that, or I just said and I wasn't paying attention.
I've told him, hey, the dishwasher's empty or those are dirty. You can put those in there, and he'll still leave them in the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget shit. I just kind of go off in my own little world.
Yeah, you think?
I do.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's fine, though. He pays his bills on time, and that's all I can ask for.
That's all I can ask for. He pays his bills on time.
Or early.
I pay him early.
Yeah.
The only one that's on time, it has to be the electric, because we don't find out until.
That one also is, well, it doesn't matter. This isn't good podcast talk at all.
This is fun.
No, it's good.
Wait, you don't find out till the day of?
Well, no, I mean, like, we
She'll
find out from
send
our
us-
landlord, like, hey,
Oh,
this is what
she
your-
sends it. Okay.
Like, this is what y'all's electric bill is. If it was the case, I would still pay her, like, a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, he usually just sends it when she sends the text message, but really it's just like before the next electric bill.
And that's really all it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow, what company are y'all with?
I don't even know.
Landlord,
Yeah.
Audrey.
Audrey, Lord of the Land.
Lord of the land.
Audrey and Peepaw.
And pot roast.
Pot roast. Baby Peepaw.
Baby people, pot roast.
That's what we call her son.
Yeah.
She's pregnant and her husband is
Wait.
older than he acts.
Yeah, so
Or
wait.
He acts older than he is, I'm sorry.
How far along is she? Because it seems like ever since I've known you, you've been talking about this lady being pregnant. I'm like, is she like 18 months now? Like, what's going
She's
on?
due in April.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
getting close.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Yeah, because ever since I've like genuinely started talking to Garrett, he's like, yeah, Audrey's pregnant. I'm like, is this the second go around? Or she's like, the kid's 2 now. Like, what's going on?
So
We're still talking about him like he's in the womb.
yeah. So like her husband Riley, he's like he's such an old man. He acts so old, so they call him Peepaw.
Yeah.
And then when she got pregnant, we're like, oh, baby Peepaw.
He really doesn't act that old. He's just nowhere near as wild as we all are. So
Yeah.
we call
Yeah.
him Peepaw. And this is baby Peepaw.
So like he's gonna be 8 years old working on his bicycle. And he's gonna come sit on the front porch and be like, there's just not enough time in the day, man. And you're like, hey, listen here, kid. Like, calm down, old man.
My daughter, I mean, you got to figure for 10 years. I mean, like her sister's 10 years younger than her. So for 10 years, she was pretty much the only kid around. So she grew up around a bunch of adults. And you'd be surprised when she goes to school and stuff, she'll come home and be like, can't believe how these imbeciles act. You know, and I'm like, no, you're supposed to act like that. Like,
You're supposed to be like them.
you're supposed to be like them. You just really grown up because all you lived around was grown-ups, you know? So you just like developed this like, oh, this is how people act, you know, like,
Yeah.
and
My brother's 9 years older than me, and he was always a lot more of a mature kid than I was.
yeah. She just grew up around nothing but adults. So her cousins all lived a gazillion miles away. So it's not like she hung out around them.
Yeah.
She had us, you know, and so like I said, she's very mature for her age. When you talk to her, you're like, you forget that she's only 14. You know, you're like, oh, you're only
That's like
14.
all kids now, though. They're so much more mature than I was
Oh,
as a
yeah.
child.
Oh God, I was an idiot.
They know a lot more than I did.
Nah, I'm lukewarm on his kid. There's times when I'm like, you know what, she's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then she's pretty cool. Oh, he walks into her room. She's wearing my cowboy hat. I leave at his house. And she's just wearing it. Just, what's up?
What's up?
He's like, why are you wearing that stupid thing? He doesn't like my hat.
His cowboy hat?
He doesn't
Yeah.
like it.
Why? Are you from Texas?
I am, but I also kind of go off of that. Are you? You see him run horse? Is he breaking Broncos? Is he doing anything on the show Yellowstone? Is he doing any of that?
No.
Good. Take the
God.
fucking hat off then.
Take the fucking hat.
I don't walk around wearing a goddamn.
I don't think they
Football
made
helmet, do I?
the cowboy hat for riding horses, but I think it was more for like outdoor work.
Yeah.
Which also you don't do. So.
Yeah. And it's kind of like one of those things. You
What
see me,
outdoor
you see me
work is
walking
there to
around with a
do?
fucking football
Well, I'm
helmet
just
on?
saying if we're going off of what it's meant for,
Yeah. What outdoor work
most
is
of
there
the
to do?
guys that are wearing them are not.
We ain't got no lawn.
But
We're all
also,
dirt.
is it the felt one?
I don't have my felt one. I don't have
Oh,
one yet.
you don't. I thought you had a felt.
I'm wait. They're on back orders.
Why don't we? You know what? Let's all wear cleats. Oh, we're not on a fucking football field? Great. Then let's not wear cleats, huh?
Well, those also would be extremely bad for you to wear in everyday circumstances, like for your body. The cowboy hat's not like doing any harm to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Exactly.
And felt hats are for
Cold.
cold and like nice occasions as
Yes,
well.
that's occasions. But nonetheless, okay, I digress. She does that. Hey, pretty cool kid. And annoying him. I like it.
Uh-huh.
Then at the same time, goes and pisses me off, pulling out a healing crystal that don't.
She's 14.
Healing crystals don't do shit.
She told me after she left, she goes, I don't even know where this damn thing came from. It's
Where'd she
plastic.
get it?
I was on a rant about how he watches these stupid ass. I feel the universe transferring its power into me and cleansing my soul. I was like, get the fuck out of here. This is so goddamn stupid. This is the equivalent of a cult. It's so fucking stupid. And then at the same time, I start ranting to his daughter about, I'm like, don't believe that stuff. They're cults. They're lying to you. And she just slowly pulls out this little healing crystal. And I just got so annoyed. I was like, you're a bad family. You're horrible. You're just as bad as your dad. And then as I leave, they go eat. She tells them, now I see why. I used to feel bad that used to annoy Garrett and make him mad. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's pretty fun, man. It's not bad.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe. Does she believe that? Do you believe in that stuff?
Is Garrett sitting here?
I think so.
You're a piece of shit. That stuff does not fuck. Oh, you know what? I'm feeling a bit cantankerous lately because Mercury is in Gatorade right now.
Yeah.
It could be my
Get the fuck outta
chakras.
here.
Good.
Oh my God, my
Probably my
chakras are
chakras.
off. Why? Well, the Earth is slightly tilted 49 degrees right now, so get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you don't know, Garrett. You ever know, man?
You're gonna shove a healing crystal up your ass? Does that make you feel?
I
That's
sleep with
probably
them.
the only way it'll work.
I'll sleep with them.
Goddamn, I fucking. Oh, I got a mood ring. Oh yeah, get the fuck. Go fuck yourself.
You don't go out and collect quartz from Kemmer Park?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's just me.
You're.
What?
Just
See,
no, oh my
this,
God.
there you go. See, all right, you get it.
Yeah, I don't get it because my previous roommate was really into the crystals and things.
Yeah.
And like you're supposed to okay, so here's the deal is she would try to get all into it and she'd
Right.
go set them out in the fucking dirt and stuff, you know,
Right,
because they
right,
got to
right.
be close to the earth and get the sun, blah blah blah. And so I looked it all up because she kind of half-assed a lot of stuff, and I
Obviously.
wanted to make sure she was even doing it right because this was all a new thing that she believed in.
Right.
She wasn't doing it right because if you leave them in the sun too long, it like burns up the energy, blah 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 blah. But so she'd leave them out there like all day. And then she'd be like, yeah, this is the one for this and that. And it really helped me with this day, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I'm like, I don't believe in it, but I researched it so much to prove her wrong that I know you did not do it right and your energy's burnt up.
I told you, dude. See, but now you see my frustration. Your frustration with her. That's all right. Same thing.
But also, so like the Native Americans used to do all that kind of shit, right? I mean,
Yeah.
did
Did it work out for them?
it work out for them?
Not really.
Hey. They got
They sure made it look a lot cooler than people did.
Some would say when some say they worked out better than us, they own free casinos.
That is true.
I don't own a free
That's
casino.
true. They get to go to school for free.
That's true.
Any of you doing any of that?
No.
Thank you, Healing Crystals.
Go fuck yourself.
That's true.
You and your daughter are bad people.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Leave the crystals to the Native Americans.
No.
Yeah.
They need them.
Yeah, colonizer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
First you take their land and then you took their crystal.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's okay. They take our money.
We're America, man. That's what
I don't
we do.
even know if
We're
they
American.
did crystals.
Look, I've told everybody before. You know why America's great? Because we win, and the winners get to write the history books. So we're always going to be the good guy.
He says, we're born on third base.
Think if Germany won, they would be like, these awful Americans came in and tried to ransack us, but we fought them back. And see how it changes the narrative? But we won, so we get to write history.
That's so
So
true.
you just have to stay
That's a
on.
good point.
You just have to stay on the right side of history, which
So
is
then
the winning side.
do we really know that they were even that bad?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Maybe Hitler was a good guy.
had
Okay. Calm down, Whoopi Goldberg. All right?
He had
Saying it, the theory that he's putting out there
Yeah.
is true.
He was just a misunderstood artist.
Yes.
So
he
let's
was
think of
on
it this way.
drugs. You know, not everybody that does drugs is actually bad people. They just do bad things.
I don't know.
His
Y'all-
rocket
y'all-
program
y'all
was
both bad people.
his rocket program was light years ahead of ours. I mean, what is it?
I will
BMW.
never
He
turn
created
down a
that.
chance to defend Hitler.
I'm telling you right now, okay, just as everyone knows, we are not doing support of Hitler. We are not defending him in any way or like, here's the good things about Hitler. We're not doing that. We're just talking about examples about if we could rewrite history from
Also,
the
I'm
winning
a
side.
blonde-haired, blue-eyed white lady.
Yeah, even though my roommate is blonde-haired, blue-eyed.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like the only one that people kind of shit on us for is Vietnam. We lost. We're 10-1.
Yeah, but when the tree starts,
We're still
speaking,
going to
it's
the Super Bowl then.
Yeah,
It's just kind of hard, when you're fighting trees that speak.
yeah. That's the only one that we got our. Okay, some would say we got our. Some would say we got our ass whipped in that one, and that's the only one that we're kind of poo-pooed for.
They kind of poo-pooed.
Yeah, all the rest of them we're the hero.
Poo.
Oh, poo.
Yeah,
What's more important on your phone than what we're talking about over here?
Yeah.
Anytime my mother sends me I think this is pretty funny, I gotta see because the
what
shits.
is
It's the shits. The most functional English word. That's right, shit. You can smoke shit, get shit faced, buy shit, sell shit, lose shit, find shit, tell people to eat shit.
It's pretty true, but I like to think that fuck is the most universal.
Fuck's the most universal one.
It can be in any part of grammar.
Yeah.
Just anytime mom tells me, like sends me a text, I thought this was pretty funny. I gotta see what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious.
Well, your mom's a pretty funny lady, so.
She's funny. Me and Dad kind of have the more similar sense of humor, but
Yeah.
that's also because like we shit on her. Okay, you know why?
Because your mom's the punchline and y'all two gang up on her?
No, not shit on her.
Oh, that's my mom.
Shit on
Poor
her
lady.
show.
That's my stepdad. We like to gang up on him and laugh at
Me
him.
and Dad shit on her shows. Mom watches gun. Mom likes to sit back and rewatch old shows of Gunsmoke.
Oh, yeah. We talked
So
about this before. Yeah.
So like me, we talked about it. Where I'm just shitting on Marshall Dillon, I'm shitting on Kitty. I do that with Ashley with her shows.
he likes to walk through the living room no matter who's on the television, just say, yeah, he's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you know
gay.
You know he's gay, right?
Yep.
You know he likes guys, right? He likes dick.
I can't remember. There was somebody that's just like most obviously not gay that was on there, and he said that, and I was like, I'm just not going to say.
What shows do you watch?
Oh, I watch a lot of reality TV.
Oh no.
Oh, before y'all got here?
The one I'm
Summer House.
currently on, yeah, Summer
hell
House
is
is
Summer
like,
House?
it's one of the trashiest TV shows, even in my opinion, that I've ever watched, but I'm just so invested in their drama right now, I can't stop.
Like, would you like to see a show about rich kids
that rent a house out in the summer
Sure.
in the Hamptons,
in the Hamptons?
Okay. I'm in so far.
and they just like get drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
And then you get to hear the whole, the whole drama. The whole
Yeah.
melodrama.
Some of them are
between-
hooking up, some of them are cheating on each other.
Yeah,
And some of them, they're not hook up. They're just hook up.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's just sucking his dick.
Yeah, he's sucking his dick. Or,
Some of them are just makeouts, but they act like they're so offended, like as if they've been dating for years.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
It's pretty entertaining.
Yeah. I mean,
Garrett
there's,
kind of gets into it, though.
there's times I get into it.
sure.
He's over there trying to work on his laptop, and I'm like in the kitchen, and I turn around, he's like eyes on the TV.
I'm eyes on the TV, and then I
You
laugh.
watch Too Hot to Handle?
Yes.
No, it's great. I haven't watched the
love
second
that
season
show.
yet, but I'm gonna start it tomorrow.
Also, Love is Blind. Did you ever watch that one on Netflix? Where they meet in like these.
Cosplay. They do like the
no.
makeup.
Oh
or-
no, I can't remember what that one's called. That one's great too.
Oh, okay.
They are in these like rooms where they can't see each other, but they can talk. So it's kind of like meeting online almost. But
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
and then they get out and they
Yeah.
have to like hang out or whatever. Like, and there's a new season coming out on the 11th. But the first season, there was this chick and this other guy, and she like, when they got out, he was not what she expected, and she was very upfront about how she didn't like him and stuff like that. And she was actually interested in another dude, and like it's just drama ensues. It was awesome.
Did you ever watch Love on the Spectrum?
No, I didn't watch.
Oh, that's the best one that's ever been on.
I would never pegged you as I would never peg you to begin
Right?
with, but I would never pegged you as a reality TV.
Oh, have you ever seen Love on the Spectrum?
No.
Garrett, let me tell you something, brother. This is me and you. I'm telling you, man. I'm
I
telling
thought,
you.
is it people like with autism?
It's
and
people with
stuff?
autism on dates. It is the greatest thing you'll ever watch in your life. But you know why it's so great? Is because I'm not even making fun of people with autism. It's what dating shows should be. Because those kids and adults are so honest.
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
They're not
actually
thinking
probably
about everything that they're saying the way
Right.
that other
And they're so
probably-
honest. And they'll just sit down like one girl sits down and just goes, she literally sits down and goes, "Are you my date?" And he goes, "Yes." And he reaches out and she goes, "Nope." And just like up and out because like she doesn't.
All right, I'm starting that one.
Oh, it's great. And there's one guy that talks in like a radio voice. He talks like this, and like he's
great.
got autism,
That's
and
fantastic.
he sits down and he's just like, "You're not normally my cup of tea, but we'll give it a shot." You know, and like, and you're just like, I mean, it is exactly what dating should be. Is like you should just be honest when you sit down and be like, "Yeah, this is not." I mean, like, yeah, you're my thing. You're like, we can give it a shot, but I'm not promising anything because.
So does it follow like the same people throughout the season, or is it
Yeah.
like different people each episode?
It pretty much follows the same people for the season, and they like it's
I gotta
great.
check that out. Huh?
Oh, dude,
I'll
it's so
probably like
because
it.
like I said, I'm not even making fun of it. It's so funny because you're like, why doesn't everybody do this? Why isn't everybody honest like this?
yeah.
There's times I shit on watching, and then at the same time, I was watching Big Brother with her.
Oh, yeah.
Bachelor in Paradise.
So I like Big Brother, but the thing I don't like about Big Brother is, like, I like Survivor better because...
I like Survivor too.
Yeah,
But
I like it better because they actually do shit. Like, where Big
Yeah.
Brother, they just kind of hang out until one of the games starts, and you're like, you're being paid to hang out. Like,
well, yeah, and Big Brother is a lot of like
Scheming and
scheming,
alliances. and-
Yeah,
the
there's
Big
a lot
Brother
more
is
thought that
definitely
goes
more
into it.
a social
Yes.
game. Where Survivor is a social game, but it's also kind of physical. You know,
Yeah,
like,
well, in Survivor and how they can like get the little like
Yeah.
hike off and get the like immunity idols and stuff like that. But I've been watching Big Brother since literally season 1.
yeah, that's how I was a Survivor. I've never missed I've never missed a season of
I can't
Survivor.
let
I'm
it go.
voting Ken off the island.
No. I thought my mom said it best. You're either 16 or 1. There's no in between. You're not 8th off. She was like, you're not 8th off. Either you're going to get there and they're going to go, get rid of this sumbitch now. Or you're going to connive.
Now they're all smart on there though because they know they're like everybody's liking this guy. We cannot get him to the end because everyone's
Yeah.
going to vote for him to win.
Yeah.
You know, so like the people that are kind of like likable, you can't be too likable, but you
But you
can't be
also
hated
can't be
either.
hated.
Yeah.
And as far, I mean, if you've watched Survivor as much as I have, if you don't like Russell Hantz, if he's not your favorite character in the world, there's something wrong with you.
I don't know which one that one is.
Oh, he was the devil.
attention.
You know what?
He was the devil.
So for me, it was always like Jersey Shore. And
I never liked
so
that.
I like Jersey Shore, but for only 2 people. It was Pauly D and Vinny. Because they
Yeah.
were goofs, and I just was like, they make me laugh.
The only reason I even ever sort of caught an episode of that was because, I mean, JWoww. If you don't want to sit there and stare at that for an hour.
So do you remember when they did Rock of Love?
Oh my
Yes.
god, I loved those. shows.
Love those. And I could tell you, like, anytime, whoever the most hated person was, I was like, they're going to make it to the end.
Yeah,
Like, they'll be the last.
that's the
because
kind
they-
of stuff-
Because they want that.
That's Brett Michaels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
but they
want
had
those
some-
people, which I like stuff like, 'cause I like The Bachelor and stuff, but that kind of does piss me off because they do purposely keep people
Yeah. Oh,
for
yeah.
television on there. You know, they
Yeah.
have to.
They're like, hey, this person's going to get more ratings for us. Keep
Yeah.
them because people hate them.
So I don't like the setup of that, but I do like the Summer House stuff is like
I liked
people actually know each other in real life.
Summer
and
House,
stuff.
Summer House.
They're just all idiots.
They're all jackasses, so
Yes.
you hate everybody.
I liked the one like Rock of Love. That one was okay. I didn't like it as much as the other one, Flavor Flav.
Flavor
Oh
Flav.
god,
Oh,
because
my
there's
God.
some crazy bitches on there.
Yeah, only because I mean, like, I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm 10%, but Brett Michaels is a fairly
Yeah.
decent looking dude. So you're like, I can see it.
Okay,
I mean,
Ken's,
like,
Ken's 10% gay.
that's 10%.
Okay.
So it like I could see it. You know, like I could see how they'd want to go on that show. But Flavor Flav,
That burnt turd.
Yeah.
come on now.
That one was super weird. He had several seasons too.
Yes, he
He
did.
had a lot.
And they were always very
Oh,
interesting ladies.
trashy. Yes.
Very interesting
God.
ladies.
His cup of
good
tea.
TV.
Trashy and
Good TV.
just.
Oh yeah, because I always thought the ones that were Pumpkin, I thought she was great, and the one
The
called
fact
Hoops.
that you remember
Oh, hoops.
their names.
Oh, hoops. Dude, I looked her up so much on the
Yeah,
internet.
Hoops.
I have to look them up. I don't.
Oh,
even- I
dude.
remember those names.
Pumpkin
I don't
Shot a
remember
lot
the
of ropes to
names.
hoops.
Yeah, Pumpkin was because Hoops is married to somebody famous now, like a basketball player.
Yeah, I think she dated Shaq for a little bit,
Yeah,
something like
but-
that.
No, Pumpkin was just a disaster, and it was like she would just be fun.
Oh,
But Hoops was actually legit hot.
oh, dude, hoops was a smoke show. That's when I knew I had a thing for chocolate.
Yeah.
This is taking a long time. Or her Hoops' name is Nicole Alexander in real life. Just so y'all
There you
know.
go.
I've looked her up many times on the internet.
Well, my internet is.
Hey, Kate,
not
guy,
working real
hey.
good. Dang. The internet's not working great.
make
right
make
now.
your ear ring, make your ears ring.
Which one dated someone famous?
Hoops.
Oops.
Oh, damn! I wish it would come up.
Yeah. And then
I think she dated Shaq for a little bit.
And then there's
Well, why did she break up with him? Shaq is hilarious.
I
Oh
probably
yeah, I
couldn't
remember
handle
her.
it.
She is really cute.
Couldn't handle that fucking tree trunk, probably. Goddamn.
I would hate to be that though. We've talked about that before. I'd hate to be
Oh,
Shaq
yeah.
because your
Why?
peepee's gonna look. If you have a 12-inch peepee, it's gonna look little.
On Shaq, yeah,
Yeah.
because he's so
Imagine
Yeah,
Shaq.
but a foot long dick would look little on him.
He's
Yeah,
seven.
he's
He's 7 foot tall.
over 7 feet.
He's
tall.
7 foot tall.
Okay.
And he's 300.
Where's
something
But
that
pounds.
the average
18-inch
man is like 5'8", right? And the average
Okay.
dick size is like what, 5'5"?
It's
5'5".
Yeah, it is. It's like
5
5.
to 6
Okay.
inches?
So you take that exactly what you're saying. Now take
And
Garrett.
take a foot long dick and put it on a 7-foot dude.
Okay, but think of it this way: take Garrett, put
That's
a 5.5,
proportional.
put a 5.5-inch dick on Garrett. What's it gonna look like?
I'm crying.
Now picture Garrett with a
cry.
5.5-inch dick.
I'm gonna cry.
Why are you gonna cry?
It's not gonna look good.
No, it's gonna look
He's
terrible.
got, like,
A
'cause of how
5.5-inch cock on him. It's
Okay,
gonna.
but you're saying that a foot-long dick on a 7-foot dude would be
He's like
proportional
350.
to a 5-inch dick on a fucking
Yes.
5'8" dude.
No, because
That sounds
No.
extreme. It sounds like it equals out to me.
No. I'm telling you, man.
All right. Yeah, you know how big my hand is, right?
Right.
Because you're giving
Mine
Shaq is what like foot and a few inches taller than the average man, and the dick size is literally doubled.
No, but I'm telling you, but he's 350 pounds. He's a huge. Have you ever been next to Shaq?
Have you?
Yes.
What?
Yes, he's a huge man.
Ashley, Shaq's ducking as he's walking through that.
I know that. Listen, I understand that, but you're also talking about a foot-long dick.
So a foot, that's a foot. That's a foot. So you hang that off of a 7-foot man. No, it doesn't work that way.
How big do you think his dick is?
I mean, I bet it's not small.
I'm surprised
I bet
there's
it's
not
not
a picture
small.
of it out there on the internet. You would think that Shaq would have had a porn video by now, or like a Kim Kardashian situation where it was leaked.
Maybe he doesn't. But a lot of stars don't make them because of that reason.
I feel like Shaq probably wouldn't be ashamed of this.
I mean,
I'm Googling it right now.
Do it.
How big is Shaq's dick?
I don't think it's gonna.
Surely he's talked about it or something. It's got to be out there somehow.
Really, there's one on here that says 2 dogs, 1 blog. It says, realistically, how big is Shaq's dick?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I could just the name along. It's 2 dogs, 1 blog. They got a carrot, and they got a carrot,
Yeah.
a corn cob, and a cucumber next to Shaq. Like, all right, how big do you think it is?
I'm telling you, man. Anything,
I'm not sure what's
anything
going
below, anything below.
It says, it starts out. This is back in 2019. He goes, I'm not sure what is going to be longer, this blog or Shaq's dick. But we're going to find out.
I'm telling you, anything.
I don't know what I was thinking, that there wasn't some kind
They
of
go-
bullshit like this out there
There
about
you go.
it.
Given a number of his known physical characteristics such as height, weight, shoe size, and blackness.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is the best blog ever. Why am I not following these
The
guys?
fact that there's a blog about it.
I have to imagine Shaquille O'Neal is sporting one of the longest, strongest hammercocks outside of Africa's diminishing population of elephants. Oh, that's great. Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh.
That makes so much sense.
Oh,
Really.
that's so goddamn funny. I'm just trying to find like the end of it, and it goes, they even have the black consideration. It's like, goddamn guys. The conclusion. Final dick size, 13.2 inches. That's what they're going on by. Let's see. Dick to height, 7.5 inches. Dick to weight, 3 4 inches. Getting closer. Dick to shoe size, 15.1 inches.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. They're
This is what I was trying to bring up. Look at this picture. That's Shaq, The Rock, and the guy on the left. That man's 6'6" and he weighs 300 pounds. Look at them together. That's The Rock next to him. The man
You
is
think his
huge.
dick is probably about the size of Mark Wahlberg in this picture?
That's what I'm saying. Is like if you put an 8-inch dick on that guy, which is an astounding cock,
I'm assuming it's well over 8 inches.
but it's going to look little.
That 8 inches would. I'm just saying I don't think a foot-long dick would look super small on him.
I don't know, man. It's only a foot.
well, that
I mean,
that
by
hilarious
that
blog.
blog's estimate,
God damn.
13.2 inches isn't far off.
They took into consideration his height, weight, shoe size, blackness.
He wears
I
a
don't know
how
size
they do that.
24.
I'm just saying, based on what they said on
So
there, they
they
said
said-
13.2.
That's
What size you wear?
That's not far off from a
these are
foot.
12s.
Really? You got a baby foot for a big guy. So,
Oh, 12 is the normal.
so his foot is twice the size of Garrett's. That's twice the size.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
How tall is he? Like, what's his exact height?
7 foot.
It's exactly 7
He's
foot.
7 foot.
How tall are you, Garrett?
6'2".
He's
You're only
8.
6'2"?
He's 8 inches taller than
I feel like you're
Garrett.
taller than that.
He's
Do you
8
think?
inches
Well,
taller than Garrett.
how many times do I wear boots? Like,
Your boots don't have that much heel on them.
they add a little more.
And you know what the crazy thing is?
The average. Hey, the
Yao
average.
Ming was
Average
7'6".
average shoe size, 10.5.
That's what I wear.
Aren't you cool?
I know.
Aren't you average?
The average Joe with a big piece.
With a big piece. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Hey, yeah.
Now
So
let's talk about dicks.
So, well, one of the things talking about dicks is you can't stand at a urinal next to him.
Not if you lie to me.
Yeah.
What?
If I'm walking around just like I got the biggest dick in the world,
Yeah, if
and I
he's
do all
that
that,
guy.
the day I go take a piss and I stand next to him, he's gonna like,
I'm gonna look.
you're a
I wanna
fucking
see if
liar.
you're a liar.
And that's what it is. Like, you're a
I
fucking
don't know
liar.
why you wouldn't. I mean, if
Exactly,
someone's
right?
bragging about it, yeah.
Right. And then if you look over there and you got, then you're like, you fucking liar. Like, I can't trust
or
you
also,
about
like,
anything.
in the moment that they're bragging about it, show me right now.
Yeah, pull it out.
Pull it out.
Pull it out. Show me.
Prove it.
What was it? I was listening to Mike Birbiglia, and he was telling a story about. He's like, yeah, we had a guy who would run around and hit people with it, and there's someone who's like, he hit me. He's like, it's not a superpower. He's just elastic. It's nothing really special. It's
Yeah.
he's like.
That would be so weird if somebody.
There was a guy.
Where are they at that's happening?
He was talking about how he's like, I was never like jokester guy in school. That was Mike. Mike, the funny guy who'd whip his dick out. He's like, he hit me. Like, well, that's not really being funny. He's just elastic. And,
There was a guy from your alma mater that we hung out
Harassing
with.
people.
It's to this day the biggest one I've ever seen. I've never seen one bigger. It was the biggest stuff I've
Terrifying.
ever. I was like, yeah, it was terrifying.
there was a guy at Cisco, dumb as a dumbbell. But I'll tell you what now, that dude, oh
yeah.
my God. And his girlfriend was on the dance team.
Wait,
Small.
so you saw this guy's dick too?
No, this guy that he went to the school he went to in high school, and I hung out with him. He was way older than Garrett.
Oh, okay.
But this dude to this day, biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. I was like, what is going on with that thing? Like,
Well,
What?
I was at Cisco, and this one dude, hammer. And we're all just like, God damn, dude.
yeah,
How does his girlfriend, 5 foot nothing, 100 pounds soaking wet? And we're just like, how?
yeah. How is that? Physically
How is that happening? He's like, she takes it like a champ. I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about what comes out of a vagina.
She's definitely giving birth at that point. God damn. This thing
She'll be
was.
ready when it's time to give birth.
That baby's walking
See,
out. What are you talking about?
that was the thing is this guy that went to his alma mater. That was the thing is like it was hard for him to find. I mean, back in high school, it was hard for him to find a girl because they would just be like, oh no.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, because they
Is
were
there
like,
such a thing as too big?
I mean, I would guess, but that not to be like, no, sir. I would be like, I'll give it a try.
this
Did they
dude,
try
man.
it first, or they straight
No.
up saw it and were like,
Yeah,
no?
they saw it and were like, not gonna happen. Not here. You're not gonna wreck my shit while I'm in high school. Like
I think I'd be like, well, I gotta try.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm
give
not
it.
gonna like quit.
Yeah, mama didn't raise no bitch. I gotta figure it out.
Also, do I feel bad being like, no, I can't?
Yeah,
In that moment, I don't know.
yeah. We took her to a party. There was like she was like the. I mean,
I'm not real happy about doing this. So, like, is that too big?
That looks weird.
what is it?
What is
Like-
that?
like-
Why
that's
are
a
you-
big
whose
junk.
dick is that?
I don't know. I'm just Googled massive cock. I just want to see. I just Googled, so I'm
The way
like,
you said I feel bad about doing this, I
Because
thought it was
I'm like,
somebody you knew.
no, I'm trying to find your limit of like.
For a
what's the-
second, I thought you were going to show me your dick. the way that you preambled it.
I don't want you kicking me out of the house. Fuck you.
That one looks really weird. It's very skinny.
I'm not enjoying doing this right now. This is really bothering me, but I'm trying to like, all right, where's your, no, this is like, all right, no.
Well, and also it's a whole different thing to see it in person because the pictures, no picture of a dick looks great, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do the
So
whole
like,
dick pic
is
thing.
that a no? Is that,
I'm telling you, pictures of dicks look so gross. I'm so grossed out about it.
is that
That's a hog.
yeah.
That's
Why does it
hoggy.
look skinny at the end?
Yeah, some people have weird looking dicks, man.
Yeah. And they always put them on the internet.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
You don't see a whole lot of guys with good looking dicks going,
Yeah.
oh, let me show this off.
Look up pretty dicks.
Good. You got a phone. You go ahead. No. That was purely
If he
like,
dies tomorrow and they pick his phone up, it's going to have massive cock and pretty dick.
I already deleted the history. I'm like, I got to get this
Oh,
off.
my
Now,
God.
if you want to continue this, you got your phone, okay? I was just
good.
trying to find your level of like, oh, no, that's too much.
Well, again, I think I'd have to see it in person, but
Like, I mean.
But you can't see a scenario where you'd be like, fuck that.
I don't know. I mean, in my head, they don't get like Shaq big. You know what I mean?
So you have yet to run into a Louisville slug.
Huh? No, no. Yeah, I've never personally came across one that I was like, no. On the large end.
Yeah.
Now the other way, I have come across one that I was like, I just can't
you ran
do
into
it.
a baby Peter?
Not baby, but just like,
Oh.
once I felt it, I was like, I don't think I want to do that.
Like,
Did you tell him no?
No, not like,
you let him
not
go ahead.
like no, but like I was kind of like, oh, I can't do it right now. We gotta go.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, no, we're not doing this. Your penis is small.
Oh, wow.
God.
But you're...
Oh God, that
You would
that's a
blow
bullet.
your head
I
off.
would blow my. If I heard that, I would eat a bullet so
No.
quick. Just,
No, I did not do that.
If I heard that, I'm pulling in that dresser drawer and just all right, cool. Good. Just.
I would hope nobody's ever told that to someone because
Oh,
I'm sure
there's been somebody out there do it.
that's really mean.
Yeah.
And also, if somebody ever does say anything mean about one of y'all's dicks, listen, there's someone out there for your dick, no matter what.
You hear that,
gonna
guys?
happen.
You hear that, guys?
You hear that, guys?
There's
we go.
one. There's one
There
for
is
everyone
hope.
out there.
There is hope.
You never know. Have either of you ever had a moment like that where you're like, I wonder if it was my dick?
Oh yeah,
Have you?
yeah.
No. But also I'm an asshole. So like,
So you're like, it's never me.
no, it wasn't that. It was to the fact where I was like, it's probably not my dick as much as it is me. Like, it's like,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, I won't say as much as the dick, or is it just did I lay good pipe?
Yeah.
Like, let me rephrase it that way to where I go. I've gotten comments of like,
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah.
I had so much fun. Holy shit, that was good. To like, yeah, it was okay. I'm like, damn, really?
Well, yeah, and that's one of those things where like because I am by nature attracted to whores. Like, I mean, I'm just like, I'm a whore chaser and a half. So there has been times
Good
where
to know about yourself.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I tell you, I've told everybody before, my goal in life is to have, like, walk into my mom. My mom does not cuss. She does not utter cuss words out of her mouth. And my goal is to have her go, God dang, Kenneth. Like, that's the
Yeah.
best thing in the world. I've had it happen twice, and it's great. But
For what? Like
when she
bringing a
meets
girl
them,
home?
yeah,
Oh,
and she's
okay.
like, oh, Jesus, really? Is
Like
what
the
we're
kind
doing?
you don't bring home to mom.
Oh gosh.
That's where I don't know if I've told her the story about goddamn white boy.
Oh,
God.
my brother has all. Me and my brother are totally different. We're polar opposites on women. My brother's going to bring home the all-American, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, cheerleader in high school, like straight down the middle, that just girl next door. Not me. I'm going to bring home the one where like she's probably got a record, jet black hair.
She wore
like,
Cookie Monster
You're trying to scare
sweatpants.
mom.
Yeah, huh?
You're trying to scare mom.
Yeah, Cookie Monster pajama pants to nice occasions. Just like that's what we're looking for. And it's
There's something wrong with you.
I know, and it's great.
Goddamn white boy, your dick hard.
But
Oh, you did tell me this earlier.
Okay, I did. All right.
don't share that one. Don't share that one.
No, we're
Don't share that one.
just if you ever hear me utter just every now and then, just out of blue, goddamn white boy, your dick hard. It's like you know why.
Yeah, I go for the trashy ones, and so a lot of the time.
Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. I don't know. I've never figured it out. It's just my mom said it best because we used to watch Blind Date. Did you ever watch that show when you were? So we used to watch Blind Date, and my mom I swear she could watch it and go, your brother would pick her and you would pick her, and she was never wrong. And it was always the funniest thing. I was like, how do you pick that? And she's like, my mom told the best. She goes, if there was 100 dirt floor poor women and one rich girl and put together and and you set them in a room with your brother's going to pick the one girl like that. Said if you were in a room with 100 rich girls, one dirt floor poor girl that just like probably has a record and this, that, he goes, no doubt in my mind, you're picking her. You can pick her out of 100 people, you're going to pick her. And I'm like, I know. It's just what you're attracted to, man.
Gosh.
And the crazy thing is my ex-wife.
You would have an interesting show on VH1.
Oh, my ex-wife, sweetest of the sweethearts. Couldn't be nicer. Right down the middle, like what my brother would pick. Like,
Really?
Yeah, I don't get
You
it.
didn't marry the trashy one.
Nope.
Go figure.
Now I'm divorced. With that, there you go.
Maybe you should have married the Cookie Monster pants.
But see, that's why that's really why I don't date very many girls. I don't really date anybody with my daughter around because I'm like, even I know, like, oh, you don't need to
You
bring
don't bring
that
them
in.
home. You bring them home to scare mom, but not to scare your daughter.
Yeah.
You don't want you don't want that to be
Yeah.
the what
The
she
example,
sees.
yeah.
The example.
I have a feeling like your daughter would weed them out.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be the other way around.
Yeah.
Because instead of it be like, goddamn, Dad, you're gonna look at your kid and be like, why are you doing this? Stop! You're running them off. Well, they're weak.
Yeah, but no, I've always.
She might be able to talk some sense into you, though.
Maybe, but that's just what you're into, man. You know, it's just the
I
thing.
guess.
Ah, it's the best.
I guess as long as you're not trying to have them raise your daughter,
Yeah,
then why not?
Garrett's getting good at it. He sees girls now, and he's like trying to peer alley in, and I'm like, yep. And he's like, I'm getting good
I
at
start
this.
figuring it out. I'm like, oh, that's right up your alley.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
right up his
oh,
alley.
yeah. And then,
So
Man, my dog, my little dog that I had before he died. One dog was just like the sweetest thing in the world. One dog was cool, but if you didn't know her, she was like, fuck whoever I don't know. And she would just like, ah. And so every time we went into the vet, she looked like Hannibal Lecter. Like they would like stick the thing on her and she would just be sitting there going, and I'm like, you look like a little Hannibal Lecter. Look at you. You're so cute.
Here you are.
You little psycho.
Some fava beans.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You're so cute. She'd just be looking at you, and she always had the look in her eye of like, this is what we're doing this, huh? Like you just gonna put this on, huh? Well, all right, we're gonna find out later.
I would never. I could never do that to my dog.
Yeah, real big on the top of her little chart at the vet, it said biter. They just walked in, they would open the chart and go, oh, and then they would just come back in with the muzzle. They wouldn't even give her a chance. I was like, I always look at the little nurse lady and go, good choice. Because she was going to rip your ass if you...
She was coming for you.
Well, this has been a super long one.
This has been a long one. We haven't had a long one.
I was going to ask, like, how long do we make this thing? Because I feel like we've been doing it
We
for a
normally
while.
only do about 50 minutes.
Yeah, we're
at an hour
Well,
and
you
35.
can edit it down, right?
Sure.
We could, but we're not.
Probably not going to.
Edit all of my parts out, please.
No, it's all going in.
Take out everything I said, but leave in me laughing at everything else.
It's just blank and then you're...
Yeah. This is the longest we've ever gone.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think we knocked it out of the park on this.
Oh, yeah.
You
For
could
sure.
split it up into a part 1 and part 2.
We could.
That would be a bad
Yeah,
idea.
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, a little vacay. Take a little vacay so you can have an extra. You don't have to record one.
Pretty smart.
That's not bad. I'm telling you.
Listen, you introduced me to making podcasts, and I'm already here with all the ideas on how to cut it short.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, we're putting her on the payroll.
Oh, God.
And we can only pay you in compliments.
Oh, well, that's it, guys.
That's it.
Thanks, Ashley.
Sure.
Thanks, Ashley. Thanks, Storm. We'll be back later.